Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gold Prospecting at Home. This is episode number 131. I'm your host Shane, and today we're going to be looking at some gold pay dirt from a company called High Plains Prospectors. And as you can see here, it says gold pay dirt, 1 pound, guaranteed gold. Now normally guaranteed gold is a red flag, and I like to say that in a lot of my videos, because if somebody says guaranteed gold, they can literally take a little bit of dirt, sprinkle a very tiny amount of gold in there, and then you're guaranteed to get gold. The key is to look for guaranteed minimum amounts of gold, and if you read a little bit deeper into this description, there is a guaranteed amount of gold. The guarantee is not less than 1.2 grams of gold and about 1 pound of actual pay dirt. Now the pay dirt itself, I don't care if it's a pound or not, but I do care if there's 1.2 grams of gold in it. So right now the price online is $109. When I purchased it, it was $119 plus $10 shipping, which was a total of $116.91. Also in the description, it says that this is a blend of crushed quartz from the gold fields of North Georgia mountains plus beach sands from Alaska. I actually really like this description. They talk about purchasing gold pay dirt is not an investment strategy. We offer the opportunity to have your own eureka moment, the thrill and excitement of finding your gold in your pan. This is pretty much what I try to talk about in every one of my videos, is that gold pay dirt is definitely not an investment strategy. You're better off to buy gold bullion, obviously. I mean, I would think it's obvious. If anybody thinks they're gonna make money from buying gold pay dirt, then you're in the wrong business. So let's continue on here with this description. People who have the opportunity, the resources, and physical ability to head to the gold fields to prospect for gold should do so. For the rest of us, purchased pay dirt offers a realistic and affordable means of keeping the fever alive. So that is absolutely 100% right. I really like this description. It's what I try to talk about in every one of my videos. So before we head over to the panning station to pan out this gold pay dirt, I want to give a quick thank you and shout out to 7 brand new Major Credit Patreon supporters and channel members. We have Ron Green, Jared J, William Beckham, Franklin, Alexander Martinson, John Alden, and Jake Tucker. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate the support. If anybody else wants to support the show, there's a link down below for Patreon and channel membership. So, all right, let's take this over to the panning station. We'll chop it open and see what kind of gold we get. Okay, here it is, the 1 pound gold pay dirt from High Plains Prospectors. Let's take a look at it in a pan. Excellent. So let's open this thing up and take a closer look. So they have it, seems like it's heat sealed. It seems like it's a heavy duty Ziploc bag and it's heat sealed, which is good because it looks like it's been breached. So the inner bag does have a rip in it, which is great that they double bagged it. The inner bag is also heat sealed. All right, so as the description says, it looks like crushed quartz to me. I can see a lot of shiny mica in there. Doesn't look like there's any bigger rocks or anything like that. It looks pretty much like sand. So let's go ahead and we're going to classify this stuff to at least kitchen strainer size. The reason I like to classify it, it just makes the panning process a whole lot easier. Plus it gives us a good idea of what's in here. Yeah, here in the bigger material you can see the crushed up quartz and everything. If I crush this down even more, I may be able to recover even more gold out of it, and I do see a piece of gold in there. Right there. It's a nice picker right there. Yep, I can pick it up. Okay, here we have our plus and minus kitchen strainer size material. What I'm gonna do with the smaller material is run a magnet through it, just to see if there's any black sands in it. I like to use a big neodymium magnet and a silver dollar tube, and this is just a nut driver. A lot of people ask about these magnets. If you want one, I'll put an Amazon affiliate link down below. Let's go ahead and see what kind of magnetic material's in here. A small amount of black sands. That tells me that this should be pretty easy to pan out. It should all pan off relatively easily unless there's a lot of non-magnetic heavy material in there, but we'll find out in a second. There's just a tiny amount of what almost looked like rust in there, which was magnetic. We're just gonna leave it in there. It's not a lot. All right, so the plan is to pan this stuff out first, pan this stuff out second, and then after we're done panning this, I'm gonna go ahead and crush it up. Most gold pay dirts that I do is just plaster material, no need to crush it. But since this possibly contains free mill gold, we will certainly crush it up. So let's bring over Crusty Rusty. I'll add some water and jet dry. The jet dry is surfactant. That'll break the surface tension of the water, preventing any small gold from floating. All right, so we have almost a pound of dirt here. So let's pan it in 2 separate pans, about half and half, to make it a little bit easier. Not too muddy. Sometimes you get pay dirt that's full of mud. This is not like that. All right, right away, I'm noticing some separation here. It feels like there's a lot of heavy material, so that means I need to be more careful when panning this back. So I'll just stratify and pan off smaller amounts. Stratify more and pan off smaller amounts each time. Yeah, it feels heavy right there. It feels like almost all this is like slightly heavier than regular sand. Looking closer at it, you can see some black material there. It just feels heavier. You can see it. Still panning off pretty easily though. The reason I want to go slower is because when you have super heavy material like this, you don't want the gold to be mixed in with that heavy material and then accidentally pan off the gold. So just take your time. See right here, I can see some gold creeping up towards the lip already. All right, I'm not going to go any further than that. Right here, we're just going to pan it back in the pan. I am seeing some gold up here. There's no gold back here, so we'll clean that out. Start over. Everybody has their own way of panning for gold. This is the way that I find to be most efficient. And there we go, that's half of the minus kitchen strainer material. Not bad at all. It looks to be about a half a gram of gold, which makes sense according to the description. So I'll grab that with the snuffer bottle, and we'll do the other half. All of this heavy material, I would bet that that's the Alaska beach sands that they mentioned in the description. It seems very familiar to me. Non-magnetic, yet heavy. This combination of material makes it a really good practice material. Slightly challenging, probably a 5 out of 10, maybe a 6 out of 10. All right, we're getting down to the end of the second pan. All right, that's as far as I want to go with it. And we'll pan it back inside the pan so we don't have a chance of losing anything. We'll tap up the heavies, and just like the first pan, it's about the same amount, about a half a gram. All right, I just panned through it twice just to make sure I didn't miss anything, and we are all good. Next, we're going to pan out the plus kitchen strainer size material. We already know there's a picker in here, so let's just pan this out. And I'm going to clean this out first. That way we can crush this after we pan it. All right, we're going to use the same water. I just cleaned out the material, and we're going to reuse the water. So here we go. This is the bigger material. We'll pick out any visible gold, and then we will crush the tailings and then repan that. All right, let's pan it back, see what we got here. There is some nice gold in there. A couple pickers, couple flakes, not bad. Now that we have that all cleaned up, we're gonna go ahead and crush up these tailings and pan that stuff. All right, we'll feed the machine here. Whoops, got a magnet stuck to the back of that spoon. Probably should have dried it out before crushing it, but this will do. All right, let's add our water back. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's just pan it back just to see if there's any signs of gold in here. It wouldn't surprise me if there is some flour gold, but I do not see anything, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure in our snuffer bottle we have over the 1.2 grams of gold. So let's clean it up and take a closer look at it. There we go, we have some floating gold right there. Watch when I add jet dry. It'll sink. See that? Sunk right to the bottom. Once you're almost completely cleaned up, you'll notice there's always a little bit of black sand that seems to be annoying. So instead of grabbing the gold with the snuffer bottle, I just start grabbing black sand. And it just seems to clean up a whole lot easier. See that? I think we're pretty much done. All right, now we just need to dry it out and get a value on it. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we have 1.362 grams of, we're gonna call it 24 karat purity, because if you have natural placer gold just like this and you want to resell it to pay dirt vendors like myself, you can sell it for up to 24 karat purity. If you're interested in selling your gold to me, I can send you a free quote. Just go to kleshgold.com and send me a picture of your gold on a scale set to grams, and I'll send you a free quote. So let's see what this gold is valued at. $85.91. Honestly, guys, this is a really good pay dirt. It was a lot of fun. It was a pretty good challenge as well. There was black sands in it, and not all of it was magnetic. A lot of it was that Alaska black sand. So anyway, High Plains Prospectors, right now it's $109. That's a high ROI. If you guys are interested in it, go check them out. By the way, I'm not affiliated with this company at all. It's just a random pay dirt company that I decided to review, and they're pretty good. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. For some reason, people aren't getting notifications because I may be shadow banned or something. But yeah, if you guys hit the thumbs up button, maybe we can get me out of that shadow ban. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, you're one of the 42% that haven't left, so thanks so much. And also big thanks to all my Major Credit Patreon supporters and channel members scrolling right there. And also, if you enjoyed this video, you're really gonna like the other ones linked here, so definitely check those out, and I'll see you guys on the next video.